Yo, what's up? Do you see this? Do you know what it means? It means the merch is finally here, so let's go. This is the new starting screen and we choose a nation for the beginning. So I guess a new player is gonna see this first. We're gonna pick the center of the war and we're gonna get some random prizes and we're gonna get more random stuff. Okay, let's see. So this is the new menu. This new menu definitely looks better than the menu in the test runs. Absolutely better. So let's do our quest, blah blah. We see the battle pass is exactly there where it was before. So yeah, alright, good. By the way, a little trick I can give you right now. You can buy the battle pass at any time. Even if it's already almost finished. And once you buy it, you will get all of the levels that you didn't get before since they were locked away instantly. This means you will get all of these experience boosters at once. Now here's a little trick I'm gonna do. I didn't really play the Soviets that much, especially not in Berlin. So my Soviet tech tree is gonna be quite empty, except for the levels that I got in Moscow and in Stalingrad. So all of the stuff that I haven't unlocked yet, I will unlock with very fast speed once I buy the battle pass and get all of the experience boosters. So yeah, this is something you can do. I recommend doing it. Much better than just, yeah. But by the way, also, why should you buy the battle pass? Because you get 100 gold plus. So if you buy it for 900, you get 1000 gold back, which is a plus. So yeah, why not? All right. Also, many of you who had additional slots bought or acquired through the Stalingrad Battle Pass have all of them, allegedly all of them, transformed into gold. And now you don't have as many slots anymore as before. We see only 6 slots everywhere, not a single additional slot. And yeah, it makes sense to, well, first of all, you will all have, I guess, or many of you will have more gold than before now. And you can also buy the slots again. Also, by the way, since it's going to be winter sale soon, this additional slot buying is going to be cheaper. Yeah, so with the Christmas sale, I recommend waiting for the Christmas sale and then just buying. I would say one slot is really comfy, and if you buy 2 slots for the nations you play the most, you don't really need more than 8 slots, I guess. 8 is really the number that gives you the freedom to play whatever you want, to play multiple vehicles, and also to always have a slot for 1 or 2 squads that you want to grind up. Okay, so the first thing we see here is that many things are blinking. I guess this is gonna distract lots of players. First of all of this blinking is usually a reminder that you can unlock something new or upgrade something. It's very aggressive in the game and it was reduced over the last months, but still too much blinking. First of all, I recommend everyone to get out of tutorial mode into squad mode. Because otherwise, if you click start, you will be always thrown in tutorial, not in a real game. That's the first thing. Second thing is, first of all, looking at our army, we see with the reduced amount of squads that you have. Normal, like if you install the game very freshly, you will have 4 squads. If you have premium account, you get 2 additional ones. And buying new slots will obviously give you more slots. And the squads that we have here are randomly thrown together from all the nations you have. If you click here, you can see squad presets. And this is your empty slots. And these empty slots you can build to fill out any composition of squads. To build your battle rating army. So I can have a battle rating army 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I even have different armies for the same battle rating. So yeah, this is really good to have many slots. And here we have the previously active compositions of your campaign squads. And here we see what we played before. And we see in the red area on the left the amount of slots that I lost. Yeah, okay, this is quite good. And I can't even click here to change it because, yeah, it doesn't change. Since I don't have enough squads here. Slots for the squads. Okay, now what do we do now? First of all, you want to... we're gonna take a look at the tech trees and so on a bit later. First of all, we want to see how to get ourselves into a position to play. And specifically, well, what battle rating are we gonna get? Alright, so let's build an army for our first game. And the first game will be low battle rating, because low battle rating is love and life. And most people, especially once the player base is growing now, will be in low battle rating. So this is where you're gonna get all of the games, the majority of your games, and when you can expect most of the fun. First thing to know is when you hover above your nation icon, you can see the battle rating of your currently equipped army. So Soviets have 5 because of random Stalingrad stuff, I guess. Americans have 5 because, of course. Germans have 5 because I have some Berlin stuff in here. Yeah, this looks like Berlin to me. Of course, it's battle rating 5. And the Japanese have 3 because this is apparently their maximum right now. Let me take a look. Battle rating 4. Battle rating 4. Alright, the Japanese apparently go to maximum battle rating 4. But they only gave me random, they gave me only random squads, and the squads that I had before. Let me see if I click on the squads preset. Yeah, we can see on the left side the yellow Roman 4, Latin 4. Yeah, okay. So yeah, Japanese go maximum 4 right now, which is good because they don't want to suffer against American 5 battle rating, and it's still unclear, by the way, how the battle rating matchmaking is gonna work. Is it gonna use the brain damaged version that was announced 1 week ago, or are they gonna use the smarter one and much better and fairer one, especially for new players, that yours truly and some others proposed, where the spread is only +1 -1? We're gonna see. Alright, let's focus on the Germans. Why Germans? Very simple. I would like to play Soviets for their anti-tank rifles, one of my favorite weapons in the game, but I love the Kar-98 more than anything else, especially its sights and the goods. Well, I love the normal Kar-98 more, but more than the pre-war one due to the sights, but still the weapon is just amazing, and I take any excuse to play as much Kar-98K as I can. So yeah, let's build this army. We see, alright, for low battle rating we can only play armies or equipment of battle rating 1 or 2 maximum. If you click at any item, you instantly see the battle rating. This weapon has a battle rating of 2, so we can use it. This weapon has a battle rating of 5, we can't use it. Even if I have all my items at battle rating 2, as long as I have even one single item of battle rating 5, my army will be called battle rating 5 army. So yeah, you need to avoid the high level stuff if you want to stay in the low level armies. Also keep in mind, equipment doesn't have any numbers regarding battle rating. Not even the ammo pouches, which is, they should have for balance reasons, but yeah, whatever, I guess. And mines also don't have any. Alright, good, because you're gonna need some mines to deal with tanks. It's a very comfy way to deal with tanks if you're a new player and you're really good at strategy while you're playing defense. Alright, so we see, okay, we want to have a low power army. If we go to the research tab, we see all of the nations' technology. Here the tier 5, here the tier 4, and so on. And yeah, every time you see this, it means you can click. It has two different weapons in the same tier. And yeah, this is a little anachronistic because the Kar-98K, the standard weapon of the German army. And here you have the Kriegsmodel, which was built during the war. And, well, this was specifically built in the late stages of the war. It's like 44, 45 with low quality of production. Some people complain that it's unlocked in the beginning, but yeah, whatever. It's okay because it's very weak. Okay, so now we see everything we can do. I recommend, if you build your armies, to do the following first. Since you have at least one vehicle slot, mandatory vehicle slot, you can't put infantry in. You need to choose what you're gonna play. If you only have one vehicle squad, I recommend take the best tank you can. If you have two, I recommend take a tank and an attacker plane. Attacker plane means bomber. So you have flexibility and power. Also, your attacker planes should, if possible, have a heavy machine gun or an autocannon, because otherwise they will be very, very weak against other planes. Looking at tier 2, I see I can, for the strongest tanks, take either Panzer IV F1 or Panzer III N. I took a look at all of the tanks here for like 1-2 minutes. I'm just gonna take, I literally don't know if I should take this or this. I'm not sure. The cannons are the same. This has less ammunition though. Oh wait, this has better armament. Alright, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take this. I didn't see this number here. Yeah, the side skirts aren't really properly coded in the game. At least they weren't before. Maybe now they fixed them and they work better, because they should work against multiple anti-tank weapons and even shells. Yeah, I'm gonna take this one. Also, it looks quite cool. I don't like short cannons, but yeah, it's okay. Alright, now we know I want Panzer III N. What about planes? These are fighter planes, you can see with this icon. And they don't have any bombs. They have good cannons. These cannons will be enough to shred basically every tank that you see on the ground. But honestly, I really like to blow up stuff. So I want some damn bombs. I can take... We can see here the fighter icon, here the bomber icon. Yes, they look almost the same because Darkflow doesn't know things, but they should just turn the fighter icon to the other direction, then it's easily. But okay, does any of these fighters have bombs? Oh, this is perfect. If you can take a fighter plane that has bombs, it's obviously better than an attacker plane, because most people are gonna play attacker planes anyway. And taking fighter, unless they know this, what I just tell you, but few people know. And here I can get a fighter plane with 4 little bombs. 4 little bombs is, by the way, enough to kill any infantry, to kill any structure. And it's especially enough to kill all the low-leveled tanks. So, yeah, this is gonna be good. We get 4 little bombs, 2 machine guns, I guess. Yeah, it has only 1 crew, so no machine gunners to the back, so yeah. Yeah, it's good. It has 1 heavy machine gun. But what about this? This has the same bombs, the same 2 machine guns, but it has an autocannon. What is better, autocannon or autocannon with enough ammunition, by the way? Or heavy machine gun with more ammunition? I definitely go with the autocannon. So yeah, now I know I want to play the BF-19 F1. And the alternatives, if I wanted to use an attacker plane, I could take the Stukas. By the way, Stukas give you also some nice, cool, historically accurate swag. Oh my god, what did I just see? I thought I had to compromise between the Stuka with the weak machine guns, but heavy, very heavy bomb, or monk one of these Stukas with, yeah, really good bombs. 1 heavy bomb, 2 mini bombs, and weak machine guns. Or this Stuka, which is insane, from Stalingrad, it has 3 heavy bombs, which is ridiculously strong. Also, they are dropped first bomb and then 2 bombs, so you can drop on separate timings. So you can drop once, and then you can drop something that's far away and kill 2 targets. This is great. But then I see this thing here, and this is just insane, because this is just the best. Yeah, this is just the best. It's very slow, which is hardcore bad. It turns very badly, it climbs very badly, which is ironic for a dive bomber that has to climb theoretically first. But it has heavy bomb, mini bombs, and it has a ridiculous 2 machine guns, 2 autocannons. Yeah, I'm gonna play this. You can be so sure about it. Okay, now we know we're gonna play the little yellow tank here, Panzer III N. Then we're gonna play the super overpowered Stuka. If you don't want to play the Stuka, just play this. Yeah, look at this. This, by the way, it's so fast. Yeah, it's so fast. It's like more than 50% faster than the Stuka. Much better turn rate. Yeah, this will be much more fun to move around through the air, but it also can deal with everything, but the Stuka is just going to be more fun if you want to blow things up. Now we solved this issue. Now, what squads are we going to play? Here's the quick summary. You want, on low battle ratings, absolutely 1 machine gunner squad. You not necessarily want an assaulter squad because, yeah, the SMGs you get aren't that good. Well, you can play them, of course, if you want, but I personally don't want to that necessarily. Now, I want a machine gunner squad. I want a rifleman squad for the grenade launchers. well, then I need 2 more infantry squads. I can if you're not sure, you can always play an engineer squad, because this type of squad is the most flexible and can deal with anything. And a tank gunner squad became quite viable recently, since they can deal easily with all enemy tanks. What else do we have? If you're not sure in general, you can always just play assaulters. By the way, here's all of the squads that you can see that you unlocked. The red ones are premium squads that you didn't buy, and the gray ones are the ones that you unlocked. And you can see I unlocked everything that the German army had in the game. And through the filters, you can quickly filter through all the squads. For example, here, all the flamethrower squads that you get in the game. Obviously, flamethrowers are battle rating 5, because they're ridiculously strong. So don't let this fool you. It's battle rating 1 because the squad is empty. But once you put in a flamethrower weapon actually in it, it's instantly gonna go up. So yeah, I could also play medics, but medics are weak. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do machine gunner, rifleman, engineer, and I'm gonna try assaulter to see how good the weapons are. Also, you can also use every single squad type twice, maximum twice. So that's also always an option. I obviously gonna save you the time of watching me clicking for all of the stuff, but I'm gonna show you how to do it quickly after, for example, choosing a tank. What you do is you click here, click on the tank filter, and you just put in, I recommend 1 or 2 squads here in, and see which squad can actually use tank, because not every squad can use every tank. They're somewhat historically accurate distributed. So for example, this squad here, late war squad, can only use late war tanks. But this squad here, this is the one that can use the Panzer IIIn, the one that we actually wanted. Also, you can see here that squads can usually use multiple different tanks. And if you're not sure which tank to play, for example, looking at these tanks, they're very similar. And this tank even has more ammunition and a little bit longer cannon. And if you want, okay, which is better? Bigger caliber, short cannon, or smaller caliber but long cannon and more ammunition? If you're not sure about how all of this works, just look at the battle rating. If you see that one tank is in a clearly higher battle rating, then you can assume, yes, the tank with the higher battle rating is better. So yeah, this is literally how to solve the issue. Yeah, that's the first thing. The second thing is, if you're a veteran and you already have lots of squads, how do you change all of the soldiers? Because you're obviously going to have some high-leveled equipped soldiers and high-perked soldiers, and in other squads you will have just normal empty soldiers. The best thing to do is put 2 tanks in your squad list, and then whip out the soldiers that are good, the high-tiered soldiers, and put them out, and in the same time just put some random empty soldiers in, and this way you can just convert them over, and you see, alright, here, 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 and here. Yeah, this is the best way. It's very comfortable if you use 2 slots. If you only have 1, yeah, it takes a bit more time, but the mechanism is the same. Another problem we see right now with the conversion is that if you want to finally put in your squads and your infantry squads in, you're gonna have lots of squads possibly that are, well, misleveled. For example, here I have lots of machine gunner squads that are already leveled up and have soldiers, but they're all level 5. Now, I don't want to do all the work and just, yeah, how do we do it more efficiently? That's a quick question. First of all, we want to remove the squads that we don't need and don't want. For example, this one is level 1, so I haven't leveled it up. I don't want to start a new squad if I already have complete squads. And now you can, well, pick up basically any squads you already completed and then change all the soldiers. Only question actually is, which icon do you like the most? I would actually like this icon, but I sadly haven't leveled it up. This icon looks cool, but I try to not have too many colors in my icons. And yeah, okay, I would like this squad. Let's see, this one looks cool. And now we want to look at the upgrades. How much should we upgrade it? Okay, this doesn't matter much, technology and the soldiers. What about here? Oh my god. So I would need to actually level up this squad to use this cool icon. And yes, 18,000. Nope, yeah. This is not worth it, only for some very minor cosmetical issue. First of all, let's check. Do we have any soldiers to take out here? Nope. Alright, then we kick the squad out. And I'm just gonna take the random squad that I already have leveled up. I think this one is even Italian. Let's see, this one and this one and this one. Let's take... This is the Stalingrad one. I don't like this ugly icon though. I'm just gonna take this one here. Okay, this one looks very strong. And we see this squad, yeah, this one looks like Berlin, absolutely. And this squad has all the technology we want. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the squad, but this squad is obviously level 5. You can see if you hover above the squad, battle rating 5. Yep, so I need to kick out the soldiers. Specifically said, I need to change the equipment, because the soldiers can stay, since soldiers don't have a battle rating themselves. So we're just gonna click on remove, 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 and we just remove everything now. And they basically lose all their equipment, all their swag. And now they're naked soldiers who want their swag back. And now we just click auto equip. And it's gonna automatically give us, well, not the battle rating we wanted, because the system doesn't know the battle rating you want. Alright. Yep. In that case, yeah, once again, we remove everything and just give them manually all the stuff we want. So I'm gonna give them a pre-war carabiner, because pre-war K98, because I guess the Mannlicher is level 3. Let me see. Level 3, where's the Mannlicher? Battle rating 2. Mannlicher is actually battle rating 2. Now that's a good thing, because Mannlichers are damn fast. VG is also battle rating 2. It should be definitely battle rating 3. It's way too strong, but okay. So yeah, now, okay, what I'm gonna play. I can give them normal K98Ks. This is the weapon, by the way, with possibly the best sights in the game. Yeah, these sights are amazing. I can use a Mannlicher. Okay, K98K has 62 battle cadence, so fire rate. The pre-war one is faster, and the Mannlicher is the by fast. Yeah, this has a ridiculously high fire rate, 76. But the sights are much worse. Let's see. I'm gonna play a bunch of Mannlichers. Yeah, see, I'm just gonna put on a bunch of Mannlichers and see if I can get used to the sights. And now we want some weapons. We want, of course, either axes or swords, so your soldiers move fast. Engineers needed the most, by far the most. Backpacks, well, it's large grenade pouches for engineers. Since they don't need additional ammo, and they're not that good at fighting, and if you give them large ammo pouches, they become really, really good at fighting all of a sudden. Medkits, I'm gonna give them this medkit. And grenades, what grenades we're gonna give them? Yeah, all of the grenades available. Yeah, we're just gonna give them maximum firepower. Here's the trick, I'm just gonna give them this composition. I'm just gonna give them the most, yeah, the most aggressive one. So I can deal lots of damage to infantry. And also, yeah, hurt a tank a little bit, drop a mine, or trap it with tank blockers. And the best thing is also, once your soldier gets downed, before dying, just release all of the grenades. You're gonna release the normal grenades first, and then the Molotov last. And then the enemies are gonna have lots of, yeah, damage. Okay, always make them regret that they killed you. And here we already have the MG13s prepared for our machine gunners. Yeah, this is the good stuff. This is the absolutely good stuff, because this machine gun is actually good. It looks quite cool, and as long as you just burst it, it's insanely precise and strong. The recoil is quite low, and together with the moderate fire rate. And on short range, you can just spray it into enemies and they're all gonna die. So yeah, very nice. They're gonna get these because they need a way to deal with tanks. I recommend to basically have every soldier give every soldier a way to deal with tanks, because otherwise, especially on low level, tanks are gonna just completely destroy you. You could also give them the TNT charge and then a normal grenade. Yeah. Actually, that's a good idea, though. Yeah, machine gunners are really good if they can just rush in and shoot everyone and throwing a grenade and then rushing in. It's a good idea, right? Alright, and we're gonna give this to everyone. What do the presets say? I'm afraid, yeah, I'm afraid the presets give us too much, too high battle rating. So once again, the same stuff. And that and this. Binoculars, yeah, I never use binoculars, honestly. I'm gonna give them, yeah, they're quite good on a tanker though. So where's the commander? He's gonna get the binoculars. Alright, and we're gonna write the same thing for him. I'm just gonna show you how I fit in the whole squad, and then you know how to do it for all the squads, and then I'm gonna cut over to the next part, where we're gonna have our army basically finished and can start our first game under the new system. Yeah, can't wait for it, honestly. Well, here's the important thing. Riflemen obviously are gonna be quite the majority of your army. For riflemen have the only advantage above other classes to be the only squad to, or the only class to use grenade launchers. So yeah, you always want to take use of this advantage, because otherwise they're just worse soldiers in other classes. Yeah, they know they don't need grenade power because they literally have grenade launchers, so they're the perfect class to give explosion packs so they can actually deal reliably with enemies. Though we don't need this anymore. I usually put a mine on the first and last soldier of a squad, or preferably also an anti-tank gunner. So I know, right, first soldier puts a mine against tanks, last ones put mine, and the other ones can just randomly drop. Alright, we got this anti-tank gunner. Here's the question now. Are we gonna give him... Oh no, did they make it? Fuck, they did make it battle rating 5. Are we gonna give him a GRB or a Panzerbüchse? Now, I ironically see that the GRBs have to be upgraded now. Before that, they didn't have to be upgraded. Damn. Yes. Alright, in that case, also they're very hard to aim. I spent like 20 minutes recently to learn how to aim with them. They're quite annoying to aim. The Panzerbüchse though is much more fun. I'm gonna search after this for where I have a bunch of upgraded ones and just gonna put them on here. But same again as everywhere. By the way, you cannot give them a second rifle. Doesn't work. There has to be one like that. Also, these are also the perfect soldier class to get lots of grenades. This is literally an absolute dangerous soldier. Like, he can he can manhandle tanks, literally. And then he also gets 3 grenades and just manhandles groups of infantry. So yeah, absolutely useful class. Absolutely high firepower. And the radio man, what about the radio man? Yep, he's gonna get the... also, well, I'm gonna give him a... Mannlicher. Since I'm running out of Mannlicher, yeah, I'm gonna give him Mannlicher and pre-war Karabiner, so we have some nice variants. Yeah, this is gonna be quite fun. Yep. Yeah, wait. Let me check. They have the same amount of ammunition, damn it. Like, we can't... I don't have a weapon with a different amount of ammunition. The Armagueras, I think, have 6. Oh! The Armaguera semi-auto rifle has 6. So, that makes actually sense. Look at this. You can put an Armaguera on him, and it's still battle rating 2. And now you get the all of the ammunition bonus. Yeah, that's quite good, though. Can I upgrade it? I can. I don't have the bonus though. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna... I think I have some upgraded already anyway. Okay, I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna search for it later. Yeah, this is a good trick, by the way, we just found out. Semi-autos usually are battle rating 3, but this one is so bad, literally, that that it's got down ranked. Alright, now we have our squad ready. We're gonna do the same thing for all the other squads, and then we can start. Okay, so after wasting way too much time for clicking around the whole time, I finished my army. Yeah, we definitely need a button that lets you unequip all items from a whole squad, or even unequip all items from a type of squad or whatever, because this is just way too much work. I strongly recommend working with the preset button. For example, if you look at a soldier by presets, you can, the specific way of weaponry a soldier has, for example, this is very standard. You can click on preset, save, and then you will have a saved preset for this type of equipment. And here I have already a made preset for Engineer 1, and this is exactly the one that I have on every standard engineer, and I copied it for both my engineer squads, except for the first one who gets a better weapon. And this is going to save you a lot of time, especially if you like a certain type of soldier. For example, grenade launcher, rifleman. Yes, they all have this. Well, I don't have a preset for them. I just copied them from another squad. Also for tankers, it's very useful since I have the same thing on my tankers. Here, for example, the FNAP apparently has full auto now. I can't remember it having full auto before. Only semi-auto, but I also never used this weapon. But now it has full auto, and this can make it really good. The damage is low, but it has very low recoil. It has 40 bullets, which is quite okay. Yeah, you can literally just snipe with this thing. Yeah, this is my layout for the tankers. They got all the FNAP, all a random pistol, an X for fast running, flask, and so on. The commander and the second commander have binoculars. Well, basically all the binoculars I had, I just put on the tankers, since it's quite usual. It's quite good for the commander to be able to peek deep into the enemy's gray zone, where usually enemy tanks are spawning, so you don't get shot first. And I gave them TNT charges, so I can give them a grenade for anti-infantry purpose, TNT charge against enemy tanks. In case you lost a duel against an enemy tank and quickly left your tank while it's burning, and then you can rush towards the enemy with your axe and just plant a TNT charge on him. Large backpack for 1 tools. This 1 tools can be used multiple times. I think it's like 7 times you can repair, 7 or 9 times with 1 toolbox. So you don't need two toolboxes, but you definitely need med packs. And well, I used to have 2 toolboxes, 2 med packs, but with the new repair system, you don't need more than 1, so 3 med packs it is. You can literally just, yeah, this soldier he won't die. You can be sure about that. This is the layout I have on everyone. Then I picked the Stuka. If you wanted to power play, theoretically the one plane that I explained at the beginning, the fighter plane, would be better, because if everyone plays as slow as planes like this, you can just completely control the air by having the fighter plane. So yeah, if people don't play too strong planes, I'm gonna play this. Once the metagame switches and people play all of the super fast fighters, I'm gonna just switch over to the other one. Yeah, but this one is really cool. This one is very cool and fun to play. You can bomb everything, and then you can strafe the ground with the cannon. Strafing the ground with machine guns doesn't really work, but strafing the ground, well, they're back anyway. But strafing the ground with your autocannons, this creates lots of death, because it creates mini explosions, killing every infantry on the ground, and it penetrates many obstacles, and it even penetrates many tanks. So yeah, this is quite cool. Then I have 1 machine gunner squad. Why machine gunners? Very simple. Machine guns are the best auto weapon on low battle rating. Bots are very strong with machine guns, since they all usually spray 3 bullets and they almost always hit at least 1. So as long as you're doing other things, your bots are going to be absolutely deadly. And they're very universal. You get an engineer, you get a radio man for artillery strikes, you get a nice anti-tank gunner who forgot to get a weapon apparently. And yeah, and they can build heavy machine gun nests, which is possibly the strongest thing on low battle rating. So yeah, machine gunner squad's the absolutely best squad on low battle rating. Then an emergency squad with rifleman, which is extremely good if you need to start the game by rushing the full objective to clear it out quickly, or if the enemies are complete sweat lords, if you're playing against 1 or 2 stacks and your own team is weak. I also considered having 2 rifleman squads. Yeah, if I see that the Soviet players are too sweaty, I'm just going to play 2 rifleman squads and yeah, take their will to live, because this is just absolutely overpowered. And then I decided to at least have 1 engineer squads, because they are really, really, really versatile. You can build everything. You can build machine gun nests, you can build anti-tank guns, very effective, and you can even build anti-air guns to just, if the enemies are too strong with their planes, anti-air guns are really useful, and especially against slow planes they are useful. Once again, another reason to possibly play a fast fighter over this, because this thing is easily killed by anti-air guns, the fast fighter planes not so much. And just a second engineer squad to give me more practice with building stuff quickly and finding good spots to place machine guns and stuff like that, because once again, if all the equipment is quite weak, if everyone's running around with bolt actions, having even a normal machine gun nest is extremely strong. Alright, let's see how the games go.